Hi everyone. I'm just sitting here. I did upload a video and then I realized how many times I called the people that are protesting the protesters off-color terms. And I just thought it wasn't quite right because I really hate it when the Trudeau calls us racist, misogynist, and violent, etc., none of which we are. However, I didn't go that bad. I didn't call anyone a racist, and I didn't call anyone a violent. I just didn't think that they were being the smart, brightest lights on the Christmas tree, so to speak. If they were, they would be able to organize their own protest. But they probably couldn't organize a piss up in a brewery, so that's why they're where they are. But I was watching, and these kind of terms are getting to a number of us freedom fighters. What we're trying to fight for here is our right to be able to say no to an experimental jab and to hold on to our own immune systems and take responsibility for our own health, which I've done for years now. I haven't been to a doctor in over 3 years. And I'm fine, and when I do get something, I do my own research, and I have managed to basically heal myself through natural remedies, and meditation helps all of this. Anyways, Laura Lynn was walking through Ottawa trying to find some of those racists that Trudeau was referring to, and she wasn't having very good luck. But when she turned around, there was a black woman standing there, and the big sign on her front was, "Hey Trudeau, am I the racist, the white supremacist that you're looking for, that you mentioned," or something. And the sign was something to that effect, and it just made me smile. And she stopped and had a chat with Laura Lynn. And then I thought about it, and the truth of the matter is I have witnessed interviews with people from Poland, from Serbia, from all over Canada, of course, including our natives that are there supporting. They even have their own little community area there, and I'm sure that that's where I'd probably be hanging out, because I love to be around our native elders. It's a gift. And there have been people also from the USA. So these are some of the main reasons also why I can't see Trudeau bringing in the army or the armed forces in any way, shape, or form, because if anything did go awry and shots started being fired or anything crazy like that, which I'm sure isn't going to happen, but if some of the Americans were injured or worse, I don't think that this would last more than 2 minutes, because I really think that the Americans always have our back, and that's why they're here now. They do. And we stand together. And this has really empowered the people right around the world, those that are awake enough to know that our country was almost given up to the likes of Vanguard and BlackRock. And if you don't know that, please do your research, because I've done extensive research on it. And if you don't know who to go to, I will make one suggestion, and that is that you go to amazingpolly.net. And she has been an incredible fighter, freedom fighter, and truther. And she's the one that really exposed what really happened up there with the fires this year in Lytton. And she's also exposed how they're controlling our weather and how they started the fire and all of this. And I totally believe her, because I've done lots of research onto it. And even when you go to their site, you know that. And that place up in Alaska that they run, called HAARP, HAARP, look it up. They were at one time ran by the Anchorage University, or the University of Anchorage, whatever it's called. And now it's privately held. Maybe we should be looking into who. Oh, I know. Go to Polly. She'll tell you. Anyways, I just wanted to say that these counter-protesters are not helping the situation at all. And if they are complying and they think it's all great that our rights are being removed, I just don't understand. No one's going to make me understand that thought process. And I'm very concerned for my country. And someone posted a picture or a meme or whatever you want to call it of our Canadian flag, and it was slowly melting. And this really got a lot of people mad. But I said it was a great representation of what is happening in our country as it's slowly being dissolved right now. And it is not Trudeau that's in charge. It is the people above Trudeau. And until everyone starts realizing that, this has to stop. We must cut all ties with the World Health Organization, the United Nations, and the WEF. If we don't, we are owned by them. We are their bitches. We will be tracked and traced. We will become like China. We are becoming like China right now, unless we stop it. I actually thought all this was too late. The truckers have just given me hope that we might be able to save Canada. And so many people are sleeping through it as it's being taken over by powerful men mostly, but women too, men and women. And we don't want this to happen. And the funny thing about it is it's a lot of us women that have really come to about what's going on. And therefore we started fighting for what's wrong and started community efforts and such, and awareness of the trafficking and everything that's transpired in Canada. And this also, the flag melting, it kind of looked like blood dripping, and it really hit home for me because too many children have gone missing and been trafficked at the hands of the elite. And that's the truth of it. And we have to stop this for the sake of our children. I will never quit fighting for them. I never had any children, and I swear to God it's because God wanted me to take on all of them as my own. I do look after a child right now, and when I look at her some days, I almost start to cry, realizing how safe she is, how happy she is, and how joyful I am when I'm with her, and everything is perfect. But how fragile that situation is, and it can all be taken over. They're taking our children. You have to realize they are taking our children from us. They might not be taking those who have the ability to get the word out, but those without those abilities they've had a lot removed from their lives. And even the people that have survived some of the trafficking and the ritual abuse, they made so many videos, and those videos are true. Who are we to say that they didn't happen? And they all tell a similar story, and many of them haven't met each other. They just know of each other through others, and they're starting to join together, and they're comparing stories, and they're all so similar. How did their stories end up so similar when they hadn't met each other before? There is Clonade in Canada. It's a cloning place, and hooked onto it was an area, and they called it like Piggly Wiggly's Circus or something like this. Awful. And what went on there, and if you look it up, it's very sad. And I watched a video on a lady that survived that, and how she gets to her computer to even turn it on is beyond me. She is a hero. That's what the heroes are looking like, is the people that are coming forward to protect the children, to stop it from happening to anyone else. And we must open our eyes to this serious, serious problem. Please Please, for the sake of our children. And this is happening all over the world, and so many people have become aware of it. This is why people have been charged with trafficking and lost everything, because it was proven to be international trafficking most times. And when you get charged with international trafficking in the United States, a certain president made it so that you lost everything: your house, your car, your boat, your bank account. And I love that. So here's to all those freedom fighters that are out there trying to protect this. This is part of it. If you think it's not, and it is, because it is the elite that own us. It's the elite that are telling Trudeau, I keep saying Trump, I don't know why, but Trudeau, what to do next and what to say. And many believe that it's not even really him any longer. Who knows? All I know is if it's not him, great. If it is, it shouldn't be. Anyways, I love you all. And I thank God for our freedom fighters. And go truckers. Love you. Bye.